Good morning, everyone. I'm Josh Eckel, and welcome to Calvary's Corner. So today, I was encouraged on a message, or the message today, on certain things that were going on during my work week. And the message is going to be on why we must rise above the stress around us. And with everything going on, specifically in this world, especially in 2020, it could be pretty stressful. So, with that, there's 3 points I want to hit on today. Is love those around us, encourage those around us, and let Christ shine through you. So as you're stewing on those 3 points, I want to kind of give you a background story of my work week. And so with my job, I work as a preventive medicine technician on base, and it basically is like the public health department for the military. And so for right now, COVID-19 is the thing that we're doing every day, seems like. And COVID-19, so every day, every morning we get a list of all the positive COVID-19 cases, and we have to disperse those amongst our coworkers, call them, and find out who would be in a close proximity with them or close contacts. And so we get a big list and then have to make multiple phone calls, and it could take a while. And it could also be pretty stressful depending on how many cases we have and to kind of stop the spread. So with that, I want to open up to the first pointer I want to hit on is love those around us. And if you have your Bible, you can turn to John 13, verses 34 and 35. And as it reads, "A new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another, as I have loved you, that ye also love one another." In verse 35, by this shall all men know that ye are my disciples, if ye have loved one to another. And with those verses is people can see love and see Christ through you through the love that you show them. And some of those ways that we can do that is, one, by listening. And God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth, so we can listen twice as many times as we speak, or twice as much as we speak. And so another thing too that I saw recently is a picture of a heart, or basically 2 ears that make a heart. And when you look at that, you think, that if you spell out heart, you got Heart, and you got ear right in the middle. And when you think about it, the ear is the way to the heart, and if you want someone's heart, then you got to learn to listen to them. And so with the stressful situation at work, or stressful situations, that there's been many times where I've had to kind of slow what I'm doing and listen to one of the coworkers or several of the coworkers that are having a difficult time with stuff at home, or things going on that are stressful as well. And especially if your wife's having some type of problem, then you sit down and listen to her as well. It's another way to show love. So another thing too is small gifts, or just gifts in general. And for your coworkers, sometimes it's good to just get that box of donuts, bring it in for them, show them, hey, I'm really thankful and I love you guys. And same thing goes for your wife or partner, that when you're having, say you run out to the store, you're grabbing normal groceries, but you grab something special that they weren't expecting, and as normal, or a nice little gift for them, can go a long ways. And then finally is within love is time. So a lot of the times we get so structured in our lives that we forget about certain things. But if I wake up a little earlier and make my wife some coffee, it gives that little extra love that she may not have been expecting. Or with coworkers, if I get to work earlier, and if it's a duty week for someone else, I knock out some duty tasks that they don't have to worry about, to kind of show them a little love. So love those around us. Then encourage those around us. And if we go to Ephesians 4:29, let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth, but that which is good to the use of edifying, that it may minister grace unto the hearers. And so when we think about that, let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth. And try not to complain. is what it's getting at. And a lot of people, especially in today's world, we focus on the negatives. And many times we need to remind ourselves that there is a silver lining to every situation. And the glass is half full depending on how we look at it. And so reminding people, especially coworkers or your partner, that husband and wife, that hey, there's always a silver lining to this, and reminding them of that. Another thing too is compliments. Everyone loves compliments. When you're telling your coworkers, hey, your guys are doing a great job, keep up the good work. Or if your wife, she happens to be getting a new haircut, that it's wonderful when you're able to say, hey babe, your hair looks wonderful, or that dress looks great on you. Compliments. And so remind coworkers of the compassion and mercy. So a lot of times we get caught up with one person that may have messed up on something. So we remind them that, hey, have some compassion and mercy on them, that there may be something going on that we can't see. And so it's another thing too, is we got to remind ourselves that as well. So then one thing I realized too is that if I'm stressed, or something else comes up and I got to get on someone about something, then I try to make it a compliment sandwich, and where I'll tell them something really good I'm proud of them for doing, and then I tell them, hey, this is what I need to improve on, and then remind them that I'm really glad that they're here and that we got them on the team. Same thing goes for your partner, that when, hey, I really like when you do this, but hey, I would really like it if this can improve, but keep up the good work with everything else. So that compliment sandwich really goes a long ways. Then last is let Christ shine through you. And if we read in Matthew 5:14 and 16, it reads, ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. Let your light so shine before men, that ye may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. And when we look at this, it reminds us that we are to be the light of this world. And this world is full of sin. And when people can see Christ through you, through the love that you show them, or the encouragement that you give them, that they're saying, hey, there's something different about this guy. They can also see through your work ethic. If you continue to push through, even though some people are like, hey, I'm not staying late, I'm going home, but you continue to push through every so often, then it goes a long ways. And then another thing is breaking the ice. Telling them jokes and smiling goes a long ways when you're just saying, hey, things are rough right now, but at the same time, you're making light of the situation. And when people are able to see, like, hey, there's something different about this guy. He's always happy. He's always smiling. I want what he has. And when they're able to see Christ through you, and they're able to say, hey, why are you like this? Then you're able to say, hey, look, it's not me, it's Christ through me. And when Christ lives inside of you, you're a whole new being, and you can handle things a lot better. And because he's carrying that weight for you, and you don't have to carry it anymore. So with that is you were able to bring it back to God, and you're able to hopefully you've witnessed to your coworkers already. If not, and challenge you to. I know that I've witnessed to several of my coworkers, but also I got to water the seeds, and through showing them love and encouraging them, they're able to see that not only do I talk the talk, but walk the walk. And so I hope that this is an encouragement for you. I hope it's a blessing, and I hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. God bless, and I'll see you guys later.